Ronnie, looked like it was going to be quite one-sided at one stage after a great start, but all credit to Ding for fighting his way back into that match. Great to watch.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, it would have been easy to kind of give up in a way, but I allowed him in. Missed a blue, missed a few balls in that frame, and even though he won it, he still kind of didn't look like he was motoring. But at 4-1 to 4-3, he played two brilliant frames, and he looked like he had his little bounce in his step and was playing a much better snooker. So sometimes it's just about how quickly you recover, and so 4-0 is a lead, but if you recover quick and you find your groove, you can win. Especially someone like Ding can win 3, 4, 5 frames on the spin, no problem.
And it was nice to see you getting involved, a few little wry smiles during that attempt for the 147. The crowd were loving that. It was an entertaining, brave way to have a go from him, wasn't it? He was desperate. He was desperate to get there.
Very desperate, very desperate. He tried. He wasn't going to play for anything other than the black. And for someone of his quality, I was surprised that he didn't get perfect on the red, because he plays that shot better than anybody. But he potted a black with a rest, which was a miracle shot, and then. Yeah, it was just brilliant for the crowd,
It'll be another great occasion tomorrow, your 13th final. I know you're not really a numbers man, but you do like entertaining the crowds and you do like thanking the crowds. And so close to home, the atmosphere will be sensational, whether it's Judd or Robbo.
Yeah, I think any match here, whoever's played here this week have all come off the table and gone, it's amazing just to play in front of this crowd. They're such a... they get really into it, and Ding had a fair amount of support tonight, and, I'm sure whoever I play in the final tomorrow, we'll both have our fair share of support. So, yeah, it's a great event, and great to be part of it,
And a really nice moment of sportsmanship at the end. Your embrace with Ding just shows how much respect you've got for him on and off the table.
Yeah, listen, look, it's just a game at the end of the day, and for me, he's like a brother. And that's more important. If I'd have lost today, I wouldn't have been disappointed, because I really like Ding, and I would have loved to seen him go on and win, and play and participate in the final, because he deserves it, and for him and his family, and for China, So yeah, I wouldn't have been too disappointed.
Maybe there's a part of you that can relate to the pressure that Ding must be under, because he's done so much for Chinese snooker, but every time he plays, his Chinese fans expect him to win.
Yeah, I don't think... Listen, he's grew up with that, so he can handle that. He's been a pro a long time now, and if he couldn't have handled it, he would have found some way to not be in that position, if you know what I'm saying. So it's not a problem for him, he's accustomed to it. It's a bit like, I suppose, the Royal, a Marine, they're trained to kind of deal with whatever it is, and Ding's had that. So I think he's a great ambassador for snooker. He's a great ambassador for China, and I think they're lucky. They're lucky, but they've got a lot of good sportsmen, but they have a real classy one in Ding there.